Hello, my friends. Hi. This is Attorney Marina Shepelsky. You know what? Not enough light right now. Okay, here we go. Our weekly live U.S. immigration news. Running late today, sorry. With Attorney Marina Shepelsky. Hi, welcome to my show. This is what we do here weekly. We do news about immigration in the United States. Hello, my friends on Instagram. Hello, welcome to my show. I'm going to give it a few minutes. It is a dreary spring day. Everybody in my house is super in the New York, New Jersey area. And Stacey Liris V says, "Hey, ma'am, good morning. Happy Wednesday." Happy Wednesday. Thank you. Um, Aman and Instagram, how are you? Um, I'm dressed as I look pink and pretty. Mishka, my friend Misha, привет, Misha, says that I'm pretty and pink. Happy Mother's Day from KT Lena. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies watching us. It's a wonderful American holiday. I definitely celebrate. And it's also a great day to say Happy Mother's Day to all of your mothers. So even if you're a man and you're watching me, say Happy Mother's to your mommy because moms make the world go round. And it's interesting that there's statistics that on Mother's Day, crime everywhere in the United States is at super low levels. So on this day, nobody wants to do crimes because they feel guilty because they are thinking about their mom. So there you go. That's what it's about. Your mom is the best person ever. We all have a mom, no exception. And this is a day to celebrate your mom. So happy belated Mother's Day to everyone. My own three kids made me a really nice like gift, and I got an orchid, and we had nice dinner together. Even though I was traveling and I came back at night, they waited up for me and we had a great Mother's Day. So I'm just going to do a little bit news today, and we're going to jump right into your questions because I don't have as much time because I started later, unfortunately. And it's because my daughter is home from college, and she was helping me do a lot of things that I usually do on Wednesday because I didn't have time during the week for anything. So it's my day. I do laundry, I cook, I do food shopping, things like that. And then I also have consultations today in my life. So I'm slower today than I usually would be, but it was just Mother's Day. So I'm happy that I have children and I have to spend some time with them. And I hope you've had the chance, if you're a mom or a dad, to spend some time with yours this week as well. Let's see what's happening with USCIS. Of course, the new visa bulletin came out for the month of June already. Not much movement there. Really bad news for everybody who's waiting for their priority date to be current across the board for EB1. Not EB1, EB1 is current, so EB2, EB3. Um, Religious workers is super delayed. I have some people who I got them approved for the religious visa, so they have a visa. But we're waiting to file for their green card, um, and the dates are super backed up, so it's really hard. There's a new San Francisco asylum office location. If you're in the San Francisco area, they are opening an additional temporary location in Oakland, California. So just make sure you check what office has your case when you go for an interview or when you're mailing them something. Um, Nebraska Service Center is now one of the centers that they centralize the intake process of the VAWA and widow and special immigrant petitions in the Nebraska Service Center, and they are now going to keep the cases they receive. They're not going to transfer them to Vermont. They will just process all of their own cases, which means that VAWA, for the first time ever, will now be receiving and processing in two different service centers, Nebraska and Vermont. And hopefully this will make things, more fast for people who are waiting for VAWA. That means right now, by the way, the VAWA time to process is 39 months, more than 3 years, 3 years and like 3 months. But hopefully, with the two service centers now servicing and processing VAWAs, Nebraska and Vermont, things will be hopefully, twice as fast. Hopefully, it will take half of the time. We will see how this goes, but this is good news for VAWA. If there's now two service centers working on VAWA, that's really good. Um, all right. So again, we saw all of us that the fees all were increased with USCIS and Department of State in some cases uh, by 15 to 20%. All the USCIS fees went up. So they're reminding us, I'm looking at the news with USCIS, they're reminding everyone to double check the fee amounts when you're filing something because basically they're very delayed with everybody who filed in late March, early April because of the new fee structure, and people are continuing to give them wrong fees, and they are still confused about the proper fee amounts. So sometimes even some of my colleagues have shared that they put the new right fees or like the ones that they put lower fees and they got denied incorrectly. Things were rejected and sent back, which is not the end of the world. You can always resubmit it. It's not like denied. It's just rejected for the right fee, and you can write them a letter and so on. But it's a problem when they're rejecting your package for the wrong reason. So that's an issue. Okay, let's get right into your questions. If you don't mind, there's nothing going on other than that. Biden has been talking about maybe passing some law, some amnesty. Congress has pushed Biden and and others to maybe try to legalize kids like Dreamers or DACA somehow. But so far, nothing has happened in that area. And we'll see what happens. But for now, nothing. Everybody is talking about Trump. What if he gets elected? Is he going to deport everyone? Is he going to open these camps? I don't think he's going to make it very far with his plans. And I also don't think he's going to get elected. We will see. Of course, I could be wrong. What do I know? But I don't think that they're going to elect him. I also don't think that gets elected is going to be able to support everyone because it's unconstitutional and illegal on so many levels. It's one thing the promises you make when you're getting elected, it's another thing to make this work. Is he going to try? Very likely he will try. Is he going to succeed? No, absolutely not. Let's get into your questions. My first one is from YouTube FM. And by the way, post in the comments where you're watching me from and ask your question. You're here for half hour, might as well. If you're watching me, ask your question. Post in your comments where you're from because I'm really curious and I really want to know because a lot of people are watching through VPN, so we don't exactly know where you are right now. So it'll be really cool for me to know where you're watching me from. And I'm going to give you a shout out, even if you don't have a question. FM question on YouTube. After my interview, the officer refused me the visa at the consulate for false declaration, and the consul said that I'm eligible for the exemption, the waiver of the grounds. Will the petition be returned to USCIS? No, they will hold the petition. You have to call us. We will help you do this, FM. We will submit the waiver. The waiver goes to USCIS. When that gets approved, they will send it to the consulate. The consulate will hold your case for 1 year in this situation. You have time, but also the waiver takes a long time. So please give us a call. We can help you start the waiver right away. And look, you're asking me, can I start the request now or do I have to wait for the petition to return? No waiting. You can start the 601 waiver right now. We are getting these in and approved very well. Like we really have a great handle. Any humanitarian cases like asylum, waiver, cancellation of removal, or VAWA, we're super really good at because we've established our own like method over the years. We're automated, organized in a lot of this. So we win our waivers. Give us a call today, and you have a good chance of getting approved if the council said we want a waiver. That means they're willing to consider it. They're giving you a chance. They didn't just deny you. So definitely call us so we can start your case today. Marcella says, good morning from Colorado. Hello, hello. And hello from Siobhan. Hello. Angel Butterfly says, hello. Good morning. Joy Sadoka says, good morning. Good morning. Leah Pandora says, you look you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I wore this yesterday and I got so many compliments. I said, this is gonna look cute on camera. And I added, this pin right here, my American flag heart pin, because I love America and I do immigration law because I love America so much. And I love you guys. Thank you. By the way, I'm gonna say it in the middle of the show too, and not just at the end. Thank you guys. I love you so much for watching me and for being involved. Thank you so much. I do what I do for you guys because I really enjoy this work and I enjoy changing people's lives and legalizing. Real Good Gal says on Instagram, I have not yet received my receipt notice for the employment authorization renewal. It's been 4 months. 4 months is super long. Call them right now today and tell them to track you down by your alien number. Also, if you included a check, which you might not have, if you didn't have to pay, they'll just have to track you down by your alien number when you call. If you included a check when you sent it out, then check with your bank if the check was cashed. And if it was cashed, on the back will be a stamp with the case number. So then you can track down what happened to that. Six Dollars V says, I'm from Pakistan. I have a girlfriend in USA. I applied for tourist visa to see and visit her, but I got refused last month. What should I do? Sadly, there's nothing you can do. Just wait and reapply in a few months again. MD Rashid 2394 says, I am going to your country. Can you give me one visa? Why don't you call us for a consultation? My number is in the profile. We'll schedule a consult and we'll see, what we can do. We have a sale now on the consultations. The fees have been lowered already by 50%. So I had somebody tell me yesterday that she wanted to come and speak to me, I think in March, and it was exactly twice as much, and she got scared. But when I gave a discount on the consultation fees, people are like lining up to see me, and I'm so happy about that. So, right now it's much cheaper. Give us a call. We have some good options for you. Okay, let's go back to YouTube here. Siobhan says, attorney, what can I do after Vava was denied because of a misdemeanor charge? Is there any hope? So if you can prove that the crime was somehow related to the abuse, maybe we could try to resubmit it. Let's do a consultation. Send me a copy of your denial. I will look at it and I'll tell you what I think, okay? Joy says, greetings from Oklahoma. Hello, Oklahoma. By the way, if you're in Oklahoma or in any other state, Colorado, California, we work with all of these states. We work with your state. We're not afraid to work with your local office, and we bring our attitude there. So if you want the New York attitude in your local Oklahoma office to make sure they approve you, we're the right attorneys for you. D says, good day. Can my son that lives in my house hold to be a co-sponsor if he makes 31,000 on his last tax return? Let's look. So if you're on YouTube, I'm going to be sharing. Okay. Um, okay. So we're going to I4P for 2023. This is the chart that has the guidelines, the poverty guidelines for this year, 2024, to be able to be a sponsor for the affidavit of support. And if your son is in your household, so that means there's two of you, and he makes 31,000, that's enough. Right here is for two people. If you're looking here, this line, we're gonna be looking at whoever is not an active duty has a higher amount, and most people are not in the army. They're not in active duty. So number two for two people is going to be 25,550 or more. So your son has more. If it's just two people, um, it's 45,550. If there's three, it doesn't have enough because then you need to do 32 thousand to 75. So there you go. If you want a very exact consultation, don't take my word for it. This is just for entertainment purposes. It's not meant to be legal advice. Call us, we'll do a consultation, we'll figure it out. Okay? So there you go. Well, Top for us says, I'm interested for your job. Please, can you help me reply to this message? If you want to work with us, contact us. My phone number on YouTube is on the bottom of the screen. You can just go to our website, shepelskylaw.com, and schedule a consultation there. Angel Butterfly says, I applied for VAWA and last November 2023. I got the receipt notices and it mentioned that I filed my I-485, I-360, only two petitions. I didn't get anything about the advanced parole, I-131 application, or 765 for fingerprints. Is it good? It's strange that you didn't get the fingerprints for the I-765, but if you received a receipt notice for, you should have gotten 4 receipt notices right when they just accepted your case. The I-485, the I-360, I-131, and I-765. 4 receipt notices for 4 applications. After that, you should have received this fingerprint or biometrics invitation letter. That might have only mentioned the I-485 and I-360. It's probably okay because if that happened, because the work permit application is reused biometric. I'm more worried, and it's not clear from the post here, if you receive notices on biometrics. The receipt notices should mention every one of these cases. The biometrics notice, it's okay if it only mentions 2. And Adefemi Adeni says, hello, Marina. Carry on with a good job. We love you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Manish says, hi, madam. Good morning. In my VAWA case, I'm the spouse of my citizen wife. I got my work permit last September. Can I marry again in the case in the middle of my VAWA after I divorced my wife? Absolutely no. If you have a VAWA pending, you should not marry again until you have a decision. Okay? If you get approved, you just wait for your green card and don't marry. Please don't get married until your VAWA case is decided and you get a green card. Coda says, how long does it take to get the I-65 approval for replacement of citizenship certificate? My sister applied 3 months ago. She really needs it to travel for the passport. I'm going to tell you, and you can, again, on YouTube, I will be sharing my screen. Okay, so we're going to go to check processing times. Check processing times. We're going to choose your form, N565. We're going to choose the category, U.S. citizen applying for a replacement of their naturalization certificate. It's only done in Nebraska Service Center, and it takes 9 months. So your sister has to take another 6 months if she's only waited for 3. Okay? 6 more months. Altogether, it'll take 9 months. Watching from Arizona. Hello to Arizona. Chef, give us a call for consultation. Maybe there's something we can do for your VAWA. Hoda says, is it possible to expedite the I-130 for a father who is sick? We want to bring him here and take care of him. It's possible. You can do a medical expediting request if you have all the paperwork for this. Yes, it's possible. Leah says something about mine. Okay. Marcella MM says you said 39 months for VAWA. When I check processing time for I-485 in Vermont, for family based USCIS website says 8.5. Am I searching wrong? The VAWA comes first. So it takes 39 months for the VAWA to be approved. Only if the VAWA is approved will the I-35 go to your local family, not family, your local field office, and then it's going to be another 8 months. Um, and Leah said my VAWA has been pending for almost 2 years and it's not approved yet. Yes, because it takes 3 years and 3 months for VAWA now. NATO says, hi, my son had an interview, I-130 in Georgia. They took the passport and gave him the refusal sheet for administrative processing. We've been waiting for them for more than 2 months. What should we do? There's nothing you can do. You just have to wait. They're doing an investigation. Samir says, good morning, attorney. I was in asylum. Now I got married and I filed last year in June. I'm still waiting for my work authorization. Why is it taking so long? Sometimes it takes up to 18 months to get the work authorization, sadly. Rahani says, good morning. Good morning. Rahani says, do you know how long is the fastest for I-785? I guess 765. For nurses, adjustment of status for G1 diplomatic visa, hired as BSN, bachelor's in nursing registered nurse. Hard to say. It could be 2 years, it could be a year and a half. Who knows? It's hard to say. It could be a year, less than a year. Hard to say. Health this wealth. Oh, health is wealth says hello. Junia says hello, attorney. My friend's Baba case is pending. She is divorced. After a few months, she got pregnant, but she did not get married. Will it affect her Baba case? No. Stay unmarried. Do not get married, okay? And the baby will not affect the Baba case. Viraj says hi. Hi, dear. Viraj says, I have overstayed 2.5 years, no deportation. Well, let's see, maybe Biden will pass some program for legalizing. Who knows? Um, CH Ahmad says comment on minor asylum. Like what? Comments like on what? It's possible. You can ask for asylum if you're a child, if you're a minor. Real good gal says, did I just call the USCIS customer service number? Yes, just call them. Mary Namamuzi says, I re-registered for TPS and now I've been waiting for the new TPS for over 8 months. They didn't reply to service requests. I need to help speed up the process. Sadly, no. Should just wait, okay? Sadly, I cannot really help. I love you, says JSMGGG. D Haval is offering me $1,000 for something. He is from India. Anthony Sennett, my friend, hello. How are you? He says, good morning, Marina. Haji Yamahaman says, how are you? Please, I need to come to the United States. I can't help with the sponsorship. I can only help with the paperwork. Adib Had says, or Adeb Had, I am from Syria and I live in Barbados. Can I obtain a work permit in America? You can come to the US border and ask for asylum using the CBP1 app. Then you can come in. They'll probably let you in. Right now, they're letting most people in who ask for asylum. And you can get a work permit as somebody who wants asylum. And you probably have a good chance of getting asylum. But there will be a problem with you living in Barbados. And it depends how long you live there and in what status. If you can prove you didn't resettle completely, move out, and resettle in Barbados, you can win for asylum. Haji Mahad says, I live in Ethiopia. Please help. You have to come to the border, as I just told my other viewer. Come to the US border in Mexico and ask for asylum using the CBP1 app on the phone, And from Ethiopia, they will let you in, and probably you can get TPS inside US because Ethiopians are eligible for TPS. Um, okay, Viraj has a comment. He says he overstayed 2.5 years and went back to the country and then got again applied for a visa in 2017 that got denied. The ban, the 10-year ban cleared in 2019. Can I apply again? Yeah, you can apply again. Apply again for the tourist visa. D says, I live in a household of 5 people. Oh, 5 people. Your son makes 31. No, it's too little. D, not enough. Although, listen, D, why don't you give us the call? I have to look at the tax return myself. I cannot tell from your comment if your son shows in his tax return 5 people, or is it you who show 5 people? But he has his own household, and then 31,000 will be enough. Okay, I can't tell like this. You have to call for a consultation. What is it? Thank you so much. You are the best. Amir indeed said, I don't have a valid employment authorization and I don't have a job. Can I request to expedite my request for a work permit because of my job losses? What documents should I upload? Anytime you can show financial hardship, for example, if you have Medicaid or you get food stamps, that's sort of like proof of financial hardship. Or you can upload like a low tax return, or you can upload some proof that like maybe you're somebody who works in medicine and you're needed in the field. Something like that might help expedite your work permit. Bernie Badillo says my combo card work permit and advance parole is expiring this November. I don't think they approve me the same thing as the combo work and travel card again or just work permit. It might be either the combo card or two separate documents, separately advanced parole and separately advanced, I'm sorry, and the work permit separately. It depends if you submitted to renew both of them. If you submitted to renew both, it's possible that you combo card. If not, then you'll probably get just the work permit and just the advanced parole. It depends what you submitted for the renewal. Leah Pandora says, what does it mean when you don't receive any request for evidence for your VAWA? Just get receive and just receive information. It doesn't mean anything. You just have to wait. It doesn't mean one or not. Marcella says, thank you. Leah says it's always been 2 years. For VAWA, it could be more. It takes 3 and 3 months. 3 years. Um, okay. Rich says, how long does it take for asylum green card to be approved after applying for a change of status? I don't understand what you're applying for, so why don't you schedule a consultation and we can take a look. Um, Julia says, how long will it take to get a prima facie and the work permit combo card after filing for VAWA? Okay, after you file for VAWA, the work permit advance parole might take a whole year, 12 months. The prima facie usually comes in a month or two from the time you file. So first you will get the prima facie pretty quickly. And within a year, you should get the work permit and advance parole. Immigrant Forum says, hi, Marina. Hello, hello. Instagram. And Deb Haddad wants to know how to contact me. My phone number and all my contact information and our website, shepelskylaw.com, is in my profile. Thank you, KT Lena. She said the same thing in her comment. Analytical Duke says, I'm waiting for asylum interview for more than 5 years now. I still don't have an interview scheduled. What is the way forward? Call us. We can help you file for a writ of mandamus. It's a federal lawsuit, usually works very quickly, and you'll get your interview scheduled. Anthony Stedman says, please, is there any movement or progress on the EB4 religious worker? Anthony, I just looked last night. They're working on a long date right now, but I'm going to tell you right now. June 2024 visa bulletin. If you're in US on a religious visa and you're waiting to file for your green card based on your already approved I-360 for a religious worker, a green card for a religious worker, in June, they'll be working on things filed before the 1st of December 2020. They're about 4 years behind, well, 3.5 years behind on the religious worker cases. And I have one now that I'm waiting that we filed in 2021 in November. And it looks like it might take another year to get there. So it's for a month. So I'm sorry, Anthony Stannett. Ashanti says, good morning. Hi. Hi, Ashanti. Immigrant Forum says, I'm a 31st spouse of U.S. citizen, has been in May of 2020. Oh, that's way too long. Something is wrong. Um, and Immigrant Forum wants to know, can the person do the writ of mandamus? 100%. Call us today. Give us a call, schedule a consultation. We can find a mandamus. Bernie Badias, Marina, thank you. Marcella says, what is the limit of days per year that I can be abroad on travel abroad? I usually say 3, 4 months a year, something like that. On that note, I want to thank everybody for watching. Anthony says thank you so much. Everyone have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. I love you all for watching this, and I appreciate your time, and I thank you for your comments. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.